Hey guys, it's Jackie here, aka Unbanded Cutie, or the artist formerly known as Banded Cutie. I do apologize for my appearance. It is Saturday, the 14th of December, and I just woke up to go back to sleep because I'm working a double for the overnight shift in the psych ER. But I wanted to give you guys my update from my consultation. So I went to go see my doctor, and I was super excited about gastric plication. And then we started talking about, the pros and cons of gastric plication and the gastric sleeve and my concerns of why I wanted the plication instead of the sleeve. And, he said we can do either or, but due to the amount of weight that I need to lose to be in a healthy BMI, the gastric plication is more for those who only need to lose like 50 to 60 pounds, which I didn't know. For me, I need to lose 70 to 80. 90 would be preferable for my doctor. I think 80 pounds would be pretty good for my height. I think if I were to go under 120, I would just not look right for my frame. And I'm Latina, so we're a little curvy anyway. I don't want to be like malnutritious. I don't want to look malnourished. So, we were talking about the pros and cons and the concerns that I had of why I wanted to choose plication instead of sleeve. And I said I was more concerned about the complications with the sleeve, the downtime, the recovery. And he said, depending on my job, that the sleeve downtime is similar to the plication, because yes, they're cutting stuff out and stapling and folding over and sewing to make sure that there's no leakages. It would still be 7 to 10 days of resting. I can return back to work, but they would prefer 4 weeks off just to make sure that everything's healed. But I can return back to work as long as I don't do anything hands-on, which for my full-time job can be worked out. For the ER, I know I would probably have to not go in for 6 weeks because it's a psychiatric emergency room and anything can pop off, excuse my slang. Anything can literally, shit can hit the fan any day of the week, any day, and you have to go hands on and put people in restraints and stuff like that for their safety as well as yours. So we decided, you know, because of the success that I had with the band. Yes, I had complications, but I did lose a substantial amount of weight with the band. I lost 80 pounds. Um, he thinks, because the plication is still an experimental surgery in the United States, and for the fact that my insurance won't cover it, so I would have to pay $12,000 out of pocket, he thinks the sleeve would be better for me, especially since he has worked with me before, and he knows how. He didn't use the word OCD, but like how I like stick to the particulars in a routine. That he thinks I could have a lot of success with the sleeve. I trust my surgeon. He's the one, who literally saved my life. I had to get the band out. Yes, there were complications. I'm not the only one who had complications, as I could tell from everyone else's videos, but he's recommending the sleeve, and I'm going to go with his recommendation. Now, basically, I'm just waiting for insurance to see if they'll approve it as a revision surgery. If not, because I haven't had any surgeries or revision surgeries or any complications after the surgery, and because it was abandoned, it was foreign object that was removed, we can try to bill the surgery as a virgin stomach. So I'm really excited about that. Still a lot of things that are up in the air. I've already approached my boss and let her know that I might need to take a couple of days off of work. And when she said a couple, how much is a couple? I said about 10. And I'm hoping that we can get everything situated, January or February, because we have a couple of people going out on maternity leave. And so, I just don't want to leave my staff and my caseload without a social worker for more than, 2 weeks. 14 days, I'm pretty sure she would give me if I needed it. So it's not an issue. I'm more worried about the psych ER, but, I don't have to tell them what I'm doing. I'm just gonna say, since I am per diem there anyway, I'm just gonna say I gotta go for a little bit. 6 weeks is not a big deal for me there. It's a big deal for my pockets. I'm not gonna lie, but whatever. I'm okay. So a lot of things are still up in the air. I just wanted to give you guys the update. Um, I am a little scared about the sleeve. Yeah, the sleeve, because of the fact that they're cutting the stomach off, and it's a big surgery, and I recuperate pretty easily. With the lap band, I literally went to classes. I had the surgery on Monday, and I was back in classes on Friday. So I'm a little hard headed when it comes to that. But like, I was in grad school last time. This time, I'm just worried about the lag, the recuperation period, and how long it's going to take to recuperate. Um, the last surgery I had didn't go too well, and I was in the hospital for a couple of days, and I don't want to go through that again. So hopefully the recuperation would be smooth sailing, and I can get back to being hard-headed. The only downfalls with this is that he did say I had to take 6 weeks off of dance, and 8 weeks before I can weight lift, because of the surgery. So I'm a little bummed about that. Because dance is my life. I was meant to be a dancer in another life, and I just, you know, uh, life kicked in, and I couldn't pursue that form of expression. But I do expressive movement therapy and expressive arts therapy, so I get to live my dancer's dreams through that. But dance is self-care for me, and I can't dance for 6 weeks. And I think that's, anyone who goes to the gym or who goes to conditioning, when you take a week or two off and then you go back and you're like, oh shit, I should not have taken that week or two off. Dance is exactly like that. The flexibility and the range of motion. I'm bummed. But I'm really excited, looking forward to this journey again. Thank you guys for checking out my last video. Thank you to my Facebook friends who shared that video. If you have any questions, advice, if you had VSG, because this is the surgery that I'm considering now, it's the duplication, as recommended by my doctor, let me know what your experiences were. I am looking, when I did start this journey, I did have a lot of bypass people and a lot of lap band people, and then a couple people who were doing Medifast, but I didn't really follow that many VSG people. So if you know anyone who's had an extensive and successful journey with VSG who I'm not subscribed to because YouTube deleted everything, just let me know, and I'll start following them and following their videos. Thank you guys for the love and support. I'm glad to be back, and I told you I'll be making more videos, and here I am. Again, excuse the hair. I'm just gonna go back to sleep. I have to be at work in a couple of hours, and I'm working 12 hours. I think I said that already. And I love you guys. Bye.